Hey, g'day, and welcome. It's Pete here. Today I'm going to do another commentated play session, and I'm going to start off with the advanced section. Hopefully, if anything comes up, I'm going to go into a bit more detail than usual on any sort of advanced topics. But if anyone's got any general questions, I'm still happy to answer them. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll dive right in. Here I have 12 points and 5 spades and 4 diamonds. My partner's a passed hand and I'm somewhat balanced. I'm considering bidding, but if I bid, shows spades and a minor. Yeah, I'll get in there. I think sort of minimum to do this. I wouldn't do it if I was vulnerable. Okay, so here I have 12 points, partner's got 6. We have 18, so the opponents have 22, of which East has 15 to 17. So West has 5 to 7 points. Okay, so I have 2 spade losers, a heart loser, a club loser, and 3 diamond losers. So, oops. I meant to play the Jack of Hearts there. As you can see, I now want to be in dummy. Okay, so West has the King of Spades, and it also looks like they've got the Queen of Hearts. So East has all the remaining points. Okay. I was just hoping that East had to win that trick. There wasn't much hope for me. Unfortunately, West's diamonds were too good for me. But after the heart lead, I made the fatal mistake of not throwing away the Jack of Hearts. Just played a little bit too quickly. See, they let a heart, which is the only lead to let me make. And if I throw the Jack away, I've then got the Ace-10, and the only missing heart is the Queen, and I could finesse that and throw a club away. But now, after I did that, then they can beat me again. So I just slopped my entries, which was unfortunate. Little too quick at trick 1. I thought about it and then just sort of played the wrong thing. Okay, 18 points, balanced hand. So I'll just let partner play 3 no trump. They went down, really. So partner had 5 diamond tricks, 2 heart tricks, a spade and a club. So going down is extremely impressive on that with when you can make 10 tricks. Going down is rather poor play. So what did they actually do? So I went spade and they won a spade. They played a club. Okay. All good so far. Ugh, what the? What? I think the robot just had a bit of a brain fade there. Okay. I'll move on. I won't look too much longer at the what the robot did. So I just got a balanced 12 count. Okay. This contract doesn't look too tough. I'm short of entries to the north hand, but they've fixed that up for me. Okay, so I now want to take a heart finesse. I'm just considering leading a low heart first. The reason I'm considering it is if West has a singleton king, the way you play this suit for 5 winners is low heart and it'll go to king ace. Whereas if I lead the jack, it goes jack, king, ace, and then East's 4 to the 9 still wins a trick. So I could play it safe and play low heart to the queen. Okay, I'll play it safe just in case. So yeah, now I want to get back to my hand to repeat the finesse, so I'll just play a diamond. Okay, now it was onside. So all that was basically for nothing. Okay. So just making an abundance of tricks, and they make 9. So partner had a nice 10 count, but probably not going to investigate game really. So I don't mind playing in 1 no trump. The heart finesse helped, the diamond lead helped. Everything sort of helped for making 9 tricks. Okay, pass a club double. Here, 4-4-1 1 count, and I'm vulnerable, so I'll just pass. My partner didn't need to sit 1 club doubled. My general theory is that if the opponents double you at the 1 level, it's usually right to try and run from it. So especially in 1 club double pass, I'd consider just running to 1 heart. I don't want to run from a club because the opponents, personally, because the opponents usually won't pass it out. And if I start bidding, we'll end up in a no trump, which will get doubled. But if you assume that playing in at the 1 level doubled, that if the opponents penalty pass you, that they're usually right and you should consider running, unless you've got a good reason not to, then on the north hand, when it goes pass a club double pass, I'll just bid 1 heart and see if that's a better spot to play. Now occasionally doing that philosophy you end up in 2 clubs doubled, but not very often. Here's the whole hand. You can see why West actually passed. Just looking at the other results, and there was 2 other 1100s on the board in 1 club doubled. So no one actually ran. But I think generally running when the opponents double you at the 1 level is a good idea. Pass a club, pass a spade, 2 hearts, pass 2 no trumps. Okay. If I was playing with a person, the way I played the club suit's really unintuitive, so what it would be is just suit preference, saying that I really want a lower suit. So by playing the jack, then the queen, playing them that way, my partner can work out that the north hand hasn't just held up things like that, and I'm just trying to suit preference them, saying that yes, I actually want a diamond returned. Okay, and we managed to beat that 2 tricks. So there's been some lively boards here so far. The 2 main things that have come up so far in the first 2 hands, I've come up on the, in the first 5 boards, came up on the last 2 hands. So the first one is like a general rule that me and Justin use, which is that if you get doubled at the 1 level, you should strongly consider running from that, because the opponent's something's going terribly wrong if you get doubled at the 1 level. The second one is just how I played the clubs. So low club and the 10, that's just a normal card that you'd play. But if I just didn't have anything else to play, I'd play the king of clubs just to clarify the position. But when I play clubs like this, the jack, and then the queen, my partner can take a moment to work out what's actually going on in this. I've played them the wrong way. So they can work out that I'm trying to suit preference them to say that if they get in, I want you to play a low suit. So I played them in the bottom order, saying I like the bottom suit. So here they might try and play me for a diamond card. Okay, 1 diamond. Happy to overcall 2 clubs on this. I quite like overcalling 2 clubs on over 1 diamond a lot of the times. It makes it really tough for the opponents to get in, and especially find their spades or something like that, or hearts. So here they might have a spade fit and not been able to untangle it. So West was trying to find spades, but couldn't untangle it. So we want to beat this. And I've got 1 club trick. Now my partner might have a spade trick or something like that. But a pretty good way of beating this is if partner has like the ace of hearts and say the queen of diamonds. So I might switch to that. Okay. So it didn't work. As it happens, a spade would have worked reasonably well because my partner had the ace of diamonds. Okay. So here, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but it's important to pay attention to things like this. At this point, we know East's exact shape. So dummy had 6 diamonds, and I only had 2. So East only had 3 diamonds. Now, what's the one and only hand shape that you open 1 diamond on, playing better minor, with only 3 diamonds? That's where you've got a 4-4-3-2 hand shape. Now, if you've got that you open 1 diamond, and East will have that hand shape. So I now don't need any more count signals from my partner or anything like that, because I know that East has a 4-4-3-2. Okay, so we'll bring up the hand. So if I switch to the 9 of spades, that would have been good enough because my partner had the ace of diamonds. I didn't really want to try and get that because I thought the chance of my partner having the ace of diamonds was a bit lower than, say, just having the ace of hearts and like a lower diamond card. But interesting hand, because here we can work out their hand shape really early on in the play. So a bit of knowing what your opponents will open 1 diamond on, and when you find out they've only got 3, then it's nice and easy just to work out East's hand shape. So I'd usually lead second highest from 4 small or something with this holding. But the robots just tend to always lead just like fourths or something random. Okay, so it's spade lead. And my partner would probably only lead that from a shortage. probably won't lead it from Jack third or something. Now, they've led the 4, so they shouldn't have a doubleton, but the robots sometimes do some slightly funky things. But if I make the assumption that they've led from a shortage, if I thought they might have led from a doubleton, I should duck this, hope they get back in and play ace of spades and a spade. But the 4 shouldn't be from a doubleton now that I can see the 2 and the 3. But I don't really trust that too much. But there we go, we got our ruff. Okay, so they just drew trumps in 2 rounds, so East only has 4 hearts because my partner trumped once, trumped once and followed twice, so my partner had 3 hearts, so East has 4-4 in the majors. And they just had the rest of the tricks for 10 tricks. So we just got all the tricks we could there. Yeah, nothing much to it. We had to take those tricks straight away. But a nice simple hand. Fortunately, I've let the robots take an early lead, which I don't really like. Pass a diamond, a spade, pass a no trump, pass 3 no trumps. Interesting. 2 a diamonds lead and they rose with the ace. This is weird. Okay. Usually when there's something weird like that going on, you want to take a moment to try and work out what is actually happening. But that's a really weird play, so I'm not totally sure. My partner, yeah. Okay, Queen of Spades ducked. So West has a singleton spade or a void. Okay, there's their void. The King of Diamonds. Okay, so if they've got a void spade, that's a good moment to think of what hand shapes can they have. They can have a nought, 4-5-4, nought, 4-3-6, those sorts of hand shapes. Okay, and we managed to beat this a trick. Two tricks. Okay. So here's the whole hand. Now, low diamond and rising with the ace seems a bit strange. So West hand was a 0-4-7-2. So that's pretty out there hand shape. I wasn't going to pick that one too frequently. But yeah, so whenever an opponent shows up with a void, take a moment to realize what sort of hand shapes might they have. And this is quite an uncommon one, so I didn't immediately jump to that. So how are you doing today, Tony? And we've got someone else in. Thanks for coming in and watching. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I have 14 high card points and a singleton. So I want to go to game, but my partner could be unlimited. So at this stage, I'd really like to be able to bid 4 clubs splinter, saying, yes, I've got a fit in spades, and a singleton or void club. Does that interest you? But they don't allow that. So I'll start just with fourth suit forcing. Okay, they're just a minimum balanced hand, so now I'll just bid 4 spades. Not really interested in slam opposite a minimum balanced hand, so I won't investigate any further. And my partner made exactly 10 tricks, losing 1 club and 2 spades. Okay. And they're going to play 3 no trumps now, and they made 10 tricks. 3 clubs, 5 diamonds, a spade, and maybe a heart. Right. But they made 10 tricks, so that's all good. Okay, so a couple of just quick and easy hands that I won't bother looking over too much. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to just log into Twitch and ask me. I'm more than happy to take a moment and answer them. Okay, boring 9 points. Partner's just 12 to 14 balance, so I'll just let them play there. Not interested in game opposite that. And we don't have a heart fit. Now, even though I've had a balanced hand, I still just want to bid 1 heart rather than bypassing my hearts or anything weird like that. Okay. And my partner went 1 down in that contract. Club pass a heart. I have 10 points. Good 5-card club suit, but I don't want to bid 2 clubs. And I especially don't want to bid it now that West bid 2 clubs. And East just showed an invitational hand. Okay. Interesting. So I'm trying to work out, do I actually want to attack clubs here or not? Even though West has sort of at least 5, if not 6 clubs. No, not attack clubs, but it definitely could be right. If they'd only bid them once, I definitely would be leading a club. Here it's a bit tougher. My partner didn't overcall anything, so I'm not sure which suit I want to lead. Okay, so East now let a heart and I rose ace, and they unblocked the queen, so I know that hearts are setting up for them. I shouldn't have played a diamond back. I should have, because my partner played the jack first. Well, Declare obviously had the 10 of diamonds, so I shouldn't have played that. Okay, and they made 10 tricks. And they're always called for 10. Turns out King of Clubs is the best lead to actually just hold them to 10 tricks. East had 12 points in an ace-king ace. I'd be tempted, and lots of 10s and 9s and good stuff, so I would have just forced a game with their hand and bid 3 no trumps, rather than showing this as a 10 to 12 range. So this is a bit on hand judgment. Even though that hand's 4-4-1s aren't great, and having a shortage in partner's long suit isn't a good thing, I would probably just show it as a game-forcing hand. other point of interest is West's 2-club bid. While a 2-club bid is fine, I would actually just show it as 12 to 14 balanced and rebid 1 no trump, because the club suit's not great, you got cards and all the other suits. So I'd just bid 1 no trump and show it that way. Just my personal style. Okay, spade, pass a no trump, pass 2 no trump, pass 3 spades. The hell? Seems really weird. I think they've underbid this, or that they don't quite know what their system is. Ooh, I've made it positive imps again. Okay, so West did just have a really weak hand with 3 spades. Some people do this thing where they bid a no trump like this just to not get partner excited, and usually to show like sort of 4 to a bad 6-point hand. Okay, and they made exactly 9 tricks. And the reason some people do it is hands like this would go 1 spade, 2 spades, 4 spades or something. So they sometimes sneak a really weak raise into 1 no trump. Which is okay, it's just something they do. Nothing too exciting about this hand. Declare just had 3 diamond losers and a club loser. I don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah. Okay. Here I got a 7-4 shape. 7-4s I like to just push them into game straight away. Doesn't matter that I've got 3 points or anything. Not worried about my point count. But I am not going to make this contract. But it does look like the opponents can make either game or slam in clubs. So it should be a good score. Okay, so diamonds were 3-3. Oh, they're really testing me with the King of Hearts switch. From King Doubleton. Okay, so all I want to do is see if I can sneak a spade past the keeper, but I can't. Now I got the rest of the tricks. Looks like they can make slam in clubs, because East had a void heart, so they have no heart losers. The King of Spades was sitting pretty, so they have no spade losers, no diamond losers. They might even be able to make Grand Slam, actually. Yeah, so everyone else is in either 5 clubs or 6 clubs making. Here's the whole hand. As you can see, no spade losers, no heart losers, no diamond losers, no club losers. So a nice easy hand. You wouldn't want to be in Grand Slam because you have to take a spade finesse. But here, just one of the benefits of preempting 4 hearts straight away, just making it tough on them. West can't bid 5 clubs or anything. They're a bit too weak. The East hand, though, should be making another move. They have 10, 18, 19 points in a 6-4 shape. I might bid something like 4 spades or something. Just to say, yeah, do you want to play here? And then West can bid 5 clubs. Maybe 6 clubs. I don't know. Really tough for them to bid this hand appropriately, but West might bid 6 clubs after that. But benefits of preempting. make it really tough on the opponents. Okay, 10, 16. But yeah, my general philosophy is just try and get in there really well. Okay. Now I also kind of like what the robot did here. They have 7 diamonds. A lot of people would just transfer to diamonds and then just bid 3 no trumps, saying, yeah, I've chosen diamonds or no trumps. But here they're just happy to bid 3 no trumps, not give information away. One mistake lots of people make in the bidding is giving information away too often. By having just an uninformative option of 1 no trump, 3 no trump, you might induce a bad lead, or they know less about Declarer's hand, making it tougher for them to defend, all kinds of things like that. I think I've got the rest of the tricks, assuming diamonds aren't silly. Jack, King, Ace, small. So I've got the 9 of spades and Queen 10. I can throw a heart away. So as long as diamonds aren't 4-0 offside, which they're not, I now have the rest of the tricks. But yeah, I'm a big fan of uninformative auctions a lot of the time. So there'd be nothing wrong with transferring to diamonds and then bidding 3 no trump. But here, you just want to play 3 no trumps, not give information away. Every now and then, 5 diamonds might be the right contract and you'll pay the price then. But you get a lot back when the opponents don't know enough information about the hand, or make the wrong lead or anything like that. So here they need to make like a club lead, I think, to put me under the pressure the most. But after a 1 no trump pass 3 no trump auction, it's far from clear that you should be leading a minor. Usually you want to pick a major. I would have picked a heart with the West hand, which again doesn't put me under too much pressure because I get 2 hearts, 7 diamonds, the Ace of clubs, and I have time to set up a spade or 2. But if you transfer to diamonds and then bid 3 no trumps, they know that maybe a club leads right. But 1 no trump past 3 no trumps, it's a lot tougher to lead a club. What is the Jack of spades lead? Yeah, it's pretty weird. I wouldn't ever lead it. Some of the times it can be right to lead things like that from a really weak hand. So imagine that you hit gold and partner's got ace queen 5th spade sitting over dummy's king 3rd or something, and you lead a low spade like jack 3rd. Low spade's the normal lead, and it'll go low, low, queen, and now your partner's on lead. So sometimes when you're really weak, it can be right to lead a high card if you're trying to find partner's suit and hopefully finesse dummy or something like that. But it's pretty rare, and I wouldn't do it in this situation when you don't know what partner's suit is. If partner had bid spades or something, you would consider leading the jack if you thought that North had the king. But yeah, I wouldn't lead the jack from here. It's more of just a robot sort of lead. Pass a club, and I got 9 points. I don't really have enough to double, but I want to get into the way and compete early. So the hand, it's either going to be East's hand and they have a really strong hand, or otherwise it'll be just a part score battle, and I want to try and compete and get in their way like this. My partner's never going to go crazy bidding game or anything like that, and we managed to make 2 spades. If my partner wasn't a passed hand, I would never double on this sort of hand. There's times where either partner's a passed hand or I'm a passed hand that I'll make sort of light actions just to get into the auction earlier, so that I don't feel like I have to act later. One club, one diamond. Here I got 4-4 in the major, so I like to double to say yes, I've got exactly 4-4. What the hell is this? One diamond, double, two diamonds. Three diamonds shows 3 clubs, 4 plus spades. Okay, that's weird. Alright, whatever. Alright, they had their bid. I've never seen that before, Rob. That's just weird. Okay. So East has 5 diamonds, West has 4 diamonds, East might have 6 or something. Jack of clubs lead, and I've got 9, so that's good. Alright, so okay. So if I count points, Dummy had 5, 10, 15, 19 opposite my 5. So we have a total of 24. And if I count my losers, I have a diamond loser, I've got at least 1 club loser. I've got a couple of spade losers. Now, from East's lead, it looks like the diamond honours a split. So if West had a sequence in diamonds, they would have led their sequence. If East has a sequence in diamonds, they would have led their sequence. So the diamond honours a split. So West has the Jack of clubs and also something like the King of diamonds or the Queen of diamonds or something like that. I'm considering a slightly strange play in spades of just playing West for the Jack-10 of spades. Unfortunately, I can't throw my diamond loser away quickly enough, so I might just exit a diamond and try and find out more about the diamond honours, but that did not happen. Okay. So I wanted to block the heart suit, so I'm in my hand so that I can lead a spade. Ah, ace of spades on side. Good. Okay. Good. So Jack-10 of spades dropped. And now ace through a club. So I want to lead a club from my hand, so I'll overtake the heart and lead a club. And now West followed low, so let's finesse. No, so they led from Jack Doubleton. So unfortunately I was always going down. But I needed to hope that West had led from Jack-10. Yeah. Okay, so East did have a sequence in diamonds. They had Queen Jack-10. Beautiful Melbourne weather here today. Just absolutely pouring rain. So yeah, here I had a spade loser, a diamond loser, and 2 club losers. Unfortunately, couldn't get them away. Not a terrible game though. Okay. Spade pass, 2 clubs, pass 2 spades, pass 2, pitch 3, no. Okay. So they're playing 2 over 1, so this is forcing to game. I don't know why East didn't bid 2 no trumps over 2 clubs or anything. I would usually expect an unbalanced hand, but then anyway, they just said, yep, they're a balanced hand, and they said they're happy to play 3 no trumps. So, okay, 2 of hearts lead, so hearts should be 4-3-3-3. Jack of spades ducked. Spade, they didn't finesse again. Interesting. Okay, so they have 5 tricks. And they're sort of stuck for entries back to their hand. So I'll duck the diamond and let partner get back in. Threw the wrong thing away. So I could have beaten that. I had to play my partner for the queen of clubs instead. So they can actually make 12 tricks, but... So low heart, and they won the ace. 10 of hearts, which is quite a poor play. They shouldn't set that up straight away. But they now took a spade finesse, which won, and didn't repeat it. So like I could have ducked from queen third or queen fourth or something, but diamonds and then the queen of diamonds, they're always entitled, so that's fine. And now when they lead a heart and my partner cashes a heart, at this stage when they lead a low club, on the king of spades I have to throw my diamond and keep my low club. But I threw the wrong thing because I wasn't sure of how partner defends or anything like that. A useful hand to know signals, just so that you can work out which one to keep. But I probably should have worked out that to keep my small club instead. If West had the queen of clubs and the jack of diamonds, I was doomed to let it make anyway. So I should have taken a little bit longer to work out which one I thought they had, just so that it would be easier to beat. Any questions about any of these hands? Keep them coming because I like them. Okay, so some things haven't gone our way, but I'm still slightly ahead of the robots. So hopefully I can just extend that lead a bit more. Okay, 9 points. Yeah, happy to go to game opposite this, so I'll just stay in. Found a fit. That's nice. Found a 9-card fit. Okay. And partner made that 10 tricks nice and easily. Or maybe not easily. Kind of easily. Did they do an end play? Let's see this hand. Okay, so they can always make. So heart lead, yeah. So draw trumps in 2 rounds. Be fancy, make the 7 of spades win. And now they're playing hearts. They're playing another round of spades, which is unnecessary. But they've eliminated the heart suit. Heart suit is now gone. And now they've played a club. So the robot just played the king of diamonds here. So we've just got 10 tricks now. But if instead they'd played a club to the ace, then they can't play any more clubs because we get a rough and discard. So then they play a diamond and it goes low, diamond, queen, small. Now East has a choice of playing a diamond back themselves, which gives us all the diamond tricks, or the East hand can play a club and give us a rough and discard. So they didn't get end played because they sort of gave in a little bit early, but they were going to be end played if they waited a trick longer. So nicely played by the robot. Pass, pass a diamond, pass a heart, pass a spade, pass a neutral. Okay. And my partner led the queen of spades. Seems like an obscure lead. I don't know what the robots do, but one thing some people do is play under lead for unblock. So from king, queen, 10, 9, they might lead the queen saying, throw away the jack for me. I don't think they do that. I reckon they've just made some obscure lead from queen third or something like that. The West hand, but anyway, we'll see. Whoa. So that won. So maybe my partner's got like ace, king, queen of spades or something. If West had the ace of spades, they could win the ace and possibly lead one back. Alright, let's just try every suit we can. Low club A. So the West hand's short of entries. So I just, yeah, so again another weird lead. I wasn't totally sure what it was from. Okay, don't know why they led the queen. But when they led a small club, I didn't want them to be able to get back to their hand, so I just rose with the ace. But on this hand we can get 3 heart tricks, 3 spade tricks, and a club. If my partner continues with another top heart. But unfortunately they switched. Ace top spade was good, jack of hearts was good, but then they switched to a diamond. But if they continued with the 10 of hearts, we would have been able to beat it 1 trick. Pass a spade, pass 2 spades, pass, pass. Here I just got a 4-3-3, so I'm not really going to balance. Even though I know the points are split, my partner didn't want to open, so we've actually got less than half anyway. Although my partner could have 11, they don't open all 11s like I do. But I've got no good suit to bid, I don't have a shortage, so I'm not going to balance. If my partner has a shortage in spades, they could have just doubled 2 spades pre-balancing, but they didn't do that, so I'll just let them play. They'll probably make quite comfortably. So 10 of hearts, yeah, spade, and we get another spade. Low diamond. Okay, so they're not really getting to dummy anytime soon. And now they got the rest of the tricks. So making 9. And yeah, it wasn't going to be our hand, so I didn't need to balance. We don't even have a fit, so that would have been really scary. We've got 17 points and no fit, so not our spot for balancing. Even though I knew they had a fit, everything about that was saying don't balance other than that. So 10 points, shortage in hearts. 2 hearts pass, 3 hearts pass. Really? I was just looking at what double would be here, and it still says it's takeout double. This should actually be a penalty double. If I had a takeout of 2 hearts, I should double 2 hearts rather than pass and then make a double of 3 hearts. But I was just curious as to what they'd play. And okay, so dummy's got 10, 12, 14 high card points and 3 card support for their mate. So we'll get 2 clubs. So it looks like East has 2 clubs. So I would guess the East hand has they're now followed with the 3rd club, so it looks like East has a 1-6-3-3. And they've got 9 tricks. They preempted on a hand I probably wouldn't preempt on. Vulnerable against Not, I don't think the suit quality is up to scratch. So I wouldn't preempt 2 hearts on this hand. All vulnerable, I would consider preempting 2 hearts, but not vulnerable against Not. Okay. So that's just a bit on preemptive styles between you and your partnership. 11 points, good 5 card heart suit. Okay. So if we count my losers, we have a club loser, a diamond loser, 5 heart losers. So I got 7 losers and can only lose 4, so I have to get rid of them. I could do something like take a spade finesse and then dump a loser possibly. But probably better is just trying to set up my hearts just so that I might be able to trump them later. I'm not in a rush to draw trumps here, so I'll just duck a heart. And give them another heart trick. Okay, and they've now finessed the spades for me. Okay, now while I was setting up my hand for reducing losers, dummy hands is now high. So I just want to draw trumps. And they're 3-2. Okay, so I can just draw the final trump, and dummy's good. So here I had to change my plan midway through. But I was just giving the opponents options to go wrong. They took some of them and allowed me to make the contract when it would have been otherwise not easy. Everything was reasonably friendly on this hand. Hearts were 3-3 and all that sort of stuff, so I probably would have made it in the end anyway. But when it went low spade and the queen appeared, it became nice and easy for me. So it's important to be a little bit flexible when working out which hand to count losers from. Like on that one, I could have also said I still have 3 heart losers. I can now dump 3 heart losers on spades, so I just want to draw trumps and do that. That's an alternative way of thinking about it. But sometimes you want to think about the losers from 2 different sorts of hands. So that'll wrap up the first hour of the sort of advanced section. Few interesting hands there. Do you have any questions? I'll just answer them. But just some of the things that came up in that hour. Example like this hand here. If the opponents double you at the 1 level, you should really strongly consider running from that. So on this hand, pass a club, double, pass, pass. Something's not right when they pass that out. So I'd probably just run to a heart. There was this hand where my partner led a club and then I continued with the low club, so in the way I was following suit was not natural, but I was fairly sure my partner would be able to work out what's going on, and in the process I was able to suit preference that I like diamonds. Not that that really helped too much. And there was a hand here where the robot played a nice end play. So on this hand, they led a heart, which is an okay lead, but didn't work out so well. King of diamonds was another okay lead that wouldn't work out that well. But you can always make the contract, that's not the issue. So here, after the heart lead, you've got 2 diamond losers and 2 club losers. So what you want to do is just draw trumps and then just restrict the... So we've drawn trumps and now we're going to let them in, but we want to restrict what their options are. That's all end plays are. So what they did was they got rid of the hearts. So they played a heart. Now for no apparent reason they played a spade. This doesn't restrict their options, but it doesn't affect the hand. And then they played another heart, which now restricted their options. The opponents can no longer play hearts. If they play hearts, they give us a rough and discard. So restricting the opponent's options before you put them in is usually a good strategy. And now they played a club. So here the opponents can take 2 clubs, and if they play a diamond, you can duck a diamond to the east hand especially. If West plays an honor, you just win it. You've only got 1 diamond loser. But if East wins the diamond, they have to lead into a tennis position or like a finesse position, or give us a rough and discard, so partner will always be able to make it. So there's some of the interesting hands from the first hour. Hope you enjoyed that.